We'll get started in a side lying position. So I'm going to come down onto my right side. Now you can have your arm extended all the way out with your head resting. You can bend your elbow and rest your head in your hand. You can also take a block and place it underneath your head. Hips are stacked, knees are stacked, and shoulders are stacked. I want you to be mindful of what's happening on the underside of the waist. We don't want to totally relax here, but rather keep the obliques engaged, keep your spine in a nice neutral position. Extend your left leg out, flex through the foot. It's just at hip height. We're going to lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it at the top, lift it a little bit higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it back down, sweep it forward, sweep it down, sweep it a little bit back. I want you to think about keeping your hips still here. Sweep it forward, down, and back. One more time, forward and back. Good. Lower the knee down. Place your left foot on the ground. I'm going to place it behind my leg, although you can also place it in front, and extend your right leg out or the bottom leg out. Lift the leg up, starting at a hover. Lift it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. One more time. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Release it down. Bend both knees again, restack, check in with your waist. Flex your feet and glue your heels together. So your knees and your feet will be in a V position. Close the knees together and then open the top knee toward the ceiling. Close it in and up for 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Lower the right leg down, keep the left leg lifted, and let the legs be parallel. We're going to draw circles here. So circle your knee toward your chest, open it out and around for 2, 3, 4, change directions, back, around, and forward, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Relax the legs down, roll over or press yourself up, swing your legs over to the other side. Stacking everything first, checking in with the underside of the waist, and then extend your right leg out, flex through your foot. Lift and lower for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up, pulse it higher. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it back to where you started, sweep it forward. Back to center and behind you. Again, forward and back and forward and back. Good, bring it back. Relax the right leg down and then place it either behind or in front of the left leg. Left leg will go long. Lift the leg up. I'm flexing through the foot, but you can also point it. Lift it up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Lower it down, restack the knees, glue your heels together, toes and knees separate. Close the knees together and then open out for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Separate the feet. Legs are parallel. Circle the knee forward, up and around for 1, 2, 3, 4. Change directions. 4, 3, 2, 1. Good. Relax it down. Flip over onto your stomach now. Start with your legs lengthened out behind you and then bend your knees. Bring the soles of your feet together. You can have your hands stacked like a pillow, or rest your chin or rest your forehead. Squeeze the glutes. You're going to lift the knees up, lower them down. Try not to let them touch for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Hold it up there. Squeeze for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop the legs down. Release the feet. You can bend your knees in. Windshield wiper the legs from side to side. Returning to center, lower your feet down, slide your hands back underneath your shoulders, press yourself up to a tabletop position. Once you get there, tuck your right toes under, extend your leg back, pause to stretch through the calf. Shift forward, draw the belly in, lift your right leg up. Take an inhale, press it back behind you. Exhale, knee to nose. Again, press it out and in. 2 more here. Last one. Good, release it down. Tuck your left toes under, send the leg back. Press through the heel first. Shift forward, belly's engaged. Lift the leg up as you inhale. Exhale, round it in. Again. 2 more. Good, come back to center, release it down. Bring your knees together, bring the inner thighs together, and then press your hips over to the right, maybe looking over your shoulder, getting a nice stretch for the outer part of the hip. Press back to center, press them over to the left. Again to the right. And left. And find center. You can separate your knees, tuck your toes under, lift the hips up and back, find downward dog. Taking any movement here, that feels good. Being gentle on the hamstrings. If you're moving, find stillness. You can walk the big toes closer together, sweep the right leg up, bend your knee, start to open your hip. Try to maintain the level of your shoulders. Don't let the left shoulder collapse down. You can hold this or draw circles with the knee. Start to straighten the leg, square the hips, lower the right foot down, and we'll switch sides. Left leg lifts up, bend your knee, start to open your hip, holding here or draw those circles. Right shoulder stays level with the left. Come back to center, lower the left foot down. As you inhale, pick the right leg up. Exhale, step your right foot to the outside of your right hand. So we're taking a wide lunge. You'll lower the left knee down. You can adjust your footing here, take it a little bit wider, and turn the toes out to give more opening for the hips. From here, start to find some circles, shifting the hips forward, circle them back and around. You can also shift side to side, just finding some additional movement. Making your way back to center. Tuck your left toes under, lift the knee. Step your right foot back to meet the left, downward dog. Inhale, pick the left leg up. Exhale, step it wide. Take it to the outside of your left hand. Turn the toes out, lower the hips, lower the knee. Find any movement you took on the other side, or maybe try something different. Start to make your way back to center. Tuck the right toes under, lift the knee. Step the left foot back to meet the right, downward dog. Inhale, lift the right leg up. This time as you exhale, step your foot between your hands, plant the foot down, spin the left heel down, windmill the arms up, open to warrior two, bending into the right knee. We'll stay here for a moment. You can take your hands to your hips if you'd like, or keep the arms out. Press into the right foot, straighten the leg. Exhale, shift your hips down and to the right. So again, press down and come up. Shift them over to the right. Press up. And bend. One more time, press up. Bend over to the right and hold. Take your right forearm to your thigh. Left arm will reach up. Maybe you take it over the ear. See if you can drop your hips a little bit lower. Come back up to warrior two. Straighten the right leg. Flip the right palm up. Reach it back. Reverse triangle, giving that right leg a break. Come back to warrior two. Bend into the knee. You can once again place your forearm on your thigh. If there's room in the hips, maybe you drop your right hand down to a block or all the way to the floor. Wherever you are, you can use your right elbow to kind of press the knee back, getting a little more opening there. If you dropped your hand down, lower the hips a little more. Press down through the feet, come back up to stand. Let's straighten the right leg, rotate the toes in, turn the left toes out, and we'll just take that to the other side. So start by finding warrior two. Check the alignment of your knee and your toes. Now press into the left leg, bring the hips back up as the leg straightens. Press it into warrior two, hip shift down into the left. Again, up, down and over. Couple more here. Hold warrior two. Take your forearm to your thigh. Right arm will go up. Maybe take it over the ear. Press into the left foot. Come back up to warrior two. Flip your left palm up. Sweep it back. Reverse triangle. Find warrior two once again. Option this time to either stay here or drop the left hand down, bringing the hips with you. Use your left arm to keep that left knee back. Take one more breath here. Press down through the feet, come back up to warrior two. Now pick up the right heel, spin onto the ball of the foot, finding a lunge on the left side before taking your hands down, framing the foot, step it back, downward facing dog. Pedal through the feet, you can wiggle the hips around. On your next inhale, pick the right leg up. Draw your knee toward your nose and then place your right knee behind your right wrist. We're coming down into pigeon. Start to walk the left leg back, bringing your right foot across to the opposite side of your mat. Of course, if you have any knee or lower back discomfort here, you can do this on your back, finding a figure four stretch. You can stay up here or drop down to the left forearm. Turn it so that it's parallel to the short edge of your mat and then reach your right arm out to the side. You can also take your hand to your hip. On your inhale, open the right chest, turn the shoulder up. Exhale, reach it all the way out. Again, turn it up. Reach it out. Two more here. Come back to center, press up to your hands, tuck your left toes under, lift the knee, step your right leg back, downward dog, pedal through the feet, and then pick your left leg up. Exhale, knee to nose, then knee to wrist. Left foot comes across the mat, walk the right leg back. Try to square your weight nice and evenly. Option to drop down to your right forearm. Take the left arm out to the side or left hand to hip. Inhale, rotate open. Exhale, reach it out. 3 more. Come back up, press up to your hands, tuck your right toes under, lift the knee, come back to downward dog, shake it out. And then you'll gently lower down to the knees. Take the knees wider apart, bring your big toes together, press back to child's pose. Get a few deep breaths here. Press up to your hands and knees, and I'll turn and face the long edge of my mat. You can stay where you are. I do recommend having either a mat and or a blanket or cushion underneath your knees for this part. We're going to start to walk the knees wider apart, coming into frog. You want to make sure that your knees are in line with the hips here. Walking them out as far as you can, opening up the inner thighs or the adductors. If you can, drop down to your forearms. Maybe to blocks, breathe into the hips. Stay here for a couple more breaths. If you're on your forearms, press up to your hands. Slowly walk the knees back together and then drop your hips to one side, swing your legs in front, lower yourself onto your back. Hug your knees into your chest. You can gently rock from side to side. Let's lower the left foot down, cross your right ankle over your left thigh. Knee opens out to the side. So if you want an added stretch here, you can hug your leg toward your chest, but I'm going to keep my left foot down and then take the arms out in a T shape. Drop your legs over to the left. The sole of the right foot finds the floor. You can reach down and hold on to your right ankle for a little added stability. And then to stretch the outer hip a little more, open your knee to the right. Gently release, draw the legs back up to center, uncross, and switch. Cross left ankle over right thigh, left knee opens. Hold the stretch here. You can lift your foot up or join us in the twist, dropping your legs to the right. Left foot finds the ground. You can reach down, hold on to your left ankle. And if it's okay on your neck, you can look over your left shoulder and press the left knee out. One more breath here. Start to unwind, uncross the legs, hug your knees into your chest once again, and we'll make our way up to a seat, coming into just a couple more hip stretches. So starting with your legs in a butterfly position, bring the soles of the feet together. I like to take a wider stance, so bringing the feet a little further away from the body. Let the knees open, Lengthen through your spine, and then you can hinge forward, keeping the lower back long. Try not to let the tailbone tuck under. You can even use your elbows to gently press the knees out. Go ahead and come on up. Now, take your right foot, thread it underneath the left leg, taking it over to the outside of your left hip. Your left leg is going to cross on top of it, trying to stack the knees. If that's not available today, that's okay. Just know that this is the action that we're going for, getting a really nice opening for the left hip. So if you can, stack the knees here, even if there's a lot of space there. Feet are outside the opposite hip. You can place your hands to your feet, lengthen up through your spine. Maybe this is plenty for you, but if you want more, start to hinge forward, keeping the hips glued down. We'll slowly press up, lean back so that you can uncross the legs and switch sides. So left leg goes underneath, left foot to the outside of the right hip, right leg crosses over on top. Find your hip stretch. Again, if there's space, that's okay. One hip may be totally different from the other. Sit up nice and tall or start to hinge forward. If your hips are also not touching the ground here, take a blanket or a block, place it underneath so you have some level support and you can let go of some unnecessary tension. Press back up, lean back, uncross the legs, and just make your way to a comfortable seat. Let's take one final breath in together. Sealing in our practice. Inhale, reach up. Exhale all the way out. And that's it for today. Great job. We'll see you next time.